you ever thought your university professor was an idiot, full of shit, an industry shill, or a brainwashed minion who's part of a deep state conspiracy to defraud the American people and enrich billionaire oligarchs? I've got you. If they teach at a public university or are employed by the government, you can access their private emails through Freedom of Information Act requests or public records requests. As a veterinarian, I've collected public records from universities and the USDA, and this is what I found. Number one, the National Pork Board spent $8.5 million on a university-based program to build public trust in the pork industry. Grace Van Deelen of Vox covered this story. Why is it bad to increase public trust in pork? The industry harms humans and other animals, contaminates our environment, threatens public health and our food security. I compared increasing public trust in pig-based protein production to increasing public trust in coal-based energy production, or leaded paint manufacturing, or leaded fuel-dependent transportation, or asbestos-based construction methods, or DDT-based pest control. This is publicly funded research meant to prop up an industry that the public should not trust. Number two, I discovered how the National Pork Board stifled student activism about the cruel method of exterminating animals, known as ventilation shutdown plus. This is where they seal up buildings, pump in heat until the animals inside die after many hours. The pork industry colluded to hijack a student-run town hall and disrupt their efforts to send a letter to the AVMA asking the AVMA to reclassify ventilation shutdown plus as a not recommended method of depopulation. Number three, most recently an instructor misinformed his class, telling them that since 2021, ventilation shutdown plus was no longer used to kill animals. After he wrongly informed his class of this, a student corrected him. In fact, ventilation shutdown plus has become the most common method of poultry extermination during this avian influenza outbreak. The instructor reached out to a regional USDA official who was also lacking information about this practice. Keep in mind, this avian influenza outbreak is the worst animal welfare disaster in history, and it's a travesty that our university instructors and government officials are so ill-informed about this practice. Want to hear more? Volunteer with our FOIA team and connect with us at ouronor.org.